Welcome back, friends. Week 3, WAKA Peninsula, and 3 Up, 3 Down podcast.
I got the fingers right this time.
And I messed it up. Thanks everyone for tuning in again. Had a wonderful week 2. It was a little cool out there, but the sunshine stuck around, so we were able to get all our games in. We had some tight ones, some blowouts, some interesting final scores. We can just go ahead and dive into if everyone's ready.
For the record, did anybody win the lines this week? Anybody get a free mixture of beer?
I don't think they were ever posted, were they?
The odds makers lost.
It don't matter. Even if you betted lines, you lost regardless. These were crazy lines right here.
It was a late night. Really appreciate everyone and understanding. Kind of caught a unexpected scheduling conflict, but it all worked out. And, seemed like everyone had a good time, despite being at War Memorial a little bit later than usual. I guess there's worse places to be than War Memorial. So,
grandma's house, paying your taxes,
work,
jail.
You get a meal at jail though. You don't get a meal at WAKA. That's what we're offering now. Free meals. I've been drinking the whole day. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I saw
this would be a good one.
Yeah. Chicken Tetrazzini was offering up some hot dogs. They looked a little burnt. You're better than that. So leading off week 2,
let's talk about
Chicken Tetrazzini.
Yeah.
You laid a wiener against JFK, that's for sure, in a 13-1 defeat.
Oh man, Chicken Tetrazzini. People, you cannot make a statement game coming out 13-1 against Just for Kicks. I mean, we know Just for Kicks is a great team, but there should be no situation when you're losing 13-1. I mean, Patterson, those guys that had that team rolling, they had that team focused in week 1. To come out week 2 and lay an egg like that, it's just unacceptable. I played golf with these guys today. I know they got the swagger about them. I know they got the consistency, but really, 13-1, that's just, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, golf and kickball are 2 different sports. I watched a lot of the game. It was tough for Chicken Tetrazzini. JFK is full of athletes, and they were kicking the ball. They just couldn't get out of that first inning. I think that first inning was like 20 minutes long. And, it was rough. So Jill Sims, she had an awesome kick that drove in a couple runs, a couple drops in the outfield for Chicken Tetrazzini. It's pretty much, there's a pretty good gap between the 2 teams at this point.
What do you think the biggest thing on Chicken Tetrazzini they need to work on going into week 3?
Catching hot flies, I guess.
Hot flies, Nat, did you catch the game at all?
Nope, I was playing at the same time, but fundamentals.
Yeah, don't sleep on JFK. If there's one thing that you need to know, they will take advantage of miscues. So when you play a team like JFK, you need to be on par, limit the mistakes, keep it consistent.
All right, then free balling in the Jaggernats. Free balling recorded their second straight 3-3 tie.
They're stepping into good company of Rumspring. We're talking about tying ball games right to start off the season.
Is that good company? How'd you guys end up?
That's not good company at all. Actually, I take that back. I retract my statement. You're looking at a terrible season coming up for you guys. I hope you pull out of this tying thing that you're in. But got to run the first ending of this. Jaggernauts looking pretty good. Put up 2 runs right off the bat. Free balling came back. One of the guys hit a nice little chip right over the third baseline in front of the outfielder. Drove in 2 runs. It was tied by the time I started having to get warmed up for my game. It was looking right down to the wire. I heard that the Jaggernauts tied it up at the bottom of the 5th, really just to solidify that, to avoid that loss. So, good spot to the Jaggernauts. Mark Flores, great job pitching. Got to watch him pitch an inning. That dude is on fire. Really making a staple case for all Peninsula by the way he's throwing that ball this year.
Yeah, I got a chance to. I came over right in the 5th inning, so it's a case where in the preseason we talked about the Jagernauts. The top of their lineup was almost automatic with Dan and Joe, and Julie, and you get into Kim Mayer, Mike Seals, Kevin Jickus, that area. But yeah, by the top of the 5th, they got their top of the lineup back up, and they were able to get a run through to tie it up. And they held them off in the bottom.
I think this is a great matchup of what you're going to see when it comes to the mid-tier teams. Come tournament spot, who's really going to take it all? This type of game is what you really want to look for.
Yeah, these guys played in the first round last year, actually. That was the 8-9 game. And it was a close one there, too. The Jagernauts won, I think, 3-2 or 2-1 or something like that. So it's a good matchup.
Absolutely.
Then our third game, we had the Golden Children kick ass.
Your people.
And that's
The golden shot.
playing Battlestar Balsactica. It was a 5-1 victory for the good guys. I was there. You know, they did a great job, held us in check for the first couple innings there. Got 2 across. We were able to extend the lead, I think, in the 4th there with 3 runs. But it was tight most of the way. Our infield played incredible. Got my shout out to April Moore, scored her 5th run of her career.
There it is.
There you go. I'm remembering one shout out for a week. And April, you get it, also made a great catch to the right on a pretty hot line drive.
Didn't catch the game, but looking at the stat sheet, this is what I would expect from the kick-ass team. Being kick-ass, probably the most athletic team in the league, but hats off to kick-ass, really taking advantage of a
That's
team
going to be its own
Yeah,
drinking game.
every time he's in the most athletic team, you take a drink, shot, beer, whatever you want to do. But
I don't care if you're watching this at work.
yeah, you got a Jack Daniels underneath your office door right there. You just take a little swig of it. Makes you feel good. No, it makes me feel good.
Madman.
I do that at work every time I think about how athletic we are. I get Kevin Bell, Manny Anderson on the mind and just
I love that.
drink it away.
But good guys, good job, you guys for taking out a team that you guys should be 5-1. So excellent job.
And Battlestar, they still look like a pretty solid middle attack team. They should win a few games this season and be a challenge still. All right, then we had Matt Rumspringer versus Peanut Butter and Jelly Time. Take it away.
You want me to take it away? I will take it away.
Load over there.
I'll tell you what, man. PB&J, don't overlook PB&J. This is a solid squad. And let me be real on this. PB&J had the 1-0 on us at the top of the first. We got in some runs on some defensive miscues. But let it be known that PB&J is not a team that you need to look over. These guys come to play. They got a decent pitching squad. They got some big hitters. They got some bunters. I'd really look out for them. Do not look them over. It was just, I want to attribute it to the chemistry that we had going in. We were fired up after week 1 not getting to play. But do not overlook PB&J. That is a great squad. We just took advantage of opportunities and got away with that 6-1 win.
Yeah, they're taking a few lumps early on in the season, but the majority of that team, at least half of them, are brand new to kickball. So I think even though they're taking their losses early in the season, that's probably a team that's going to get better and better as the year goes on, as they get more repetitions and practice. So,
I saw that after midnight photo with one of their, I believe, team captains, Brent Overshaw in the corner.
Brent Overshaw. We've discussed Brent Overshaw. Was Brent Overshaw included on the first podcast?
I believe he was. But
Was he? Okay.
He does not look like, from that picture, someone I want to meet in the dark alley late at night. So
Very
I think
intimidating individual.
Yeah.
apparently, he still hadn't gotten over the loss by midnight.
I don't remember what he looks like, but if you were to put together in a room Brent Overshaw or Ant from the teams that you played on, who would you least likely to meet in the dark alley, Ant or Brent Overshaw? What do you guys think? I don't know what this guy looks like. I'm just trying to compare.
I mean, I wouldn't mind meeting Ant in a dark alley.
I know you wouldn't mind meeting Ant in the dark alley, but
Take a vote. I'm not worried about it.
At the same time.
I'll take Brent Overshaw. I don't know what he looks like, but I'm taking Brent, not Ant.
Guys, please don't wait in the parking lot for me this week.
Jesus Christ.
All right, then we had the Moose Knuckles also took it to Chicken Tetrazzini in a 7-0 win.
Moose Knuckles coming back. We put them down a season. They took a season off. They went to the Cayman Islands, Jamaica. They went on a vacation. I don't know what they did. They came back and they produced. Then off to a little hot start here. They didn't get to play last week, but to beat Chicken Tetrazzini 7-0 really says something. Chicken Tetrazzini down 0-2 in this doubleheader. That's an unfortunate spot to be in. Feel sorry for you guys. But Moose Knuckles, very promising future ahead of you guys. You picked up right where you left off. Looking to see the good games continue. You guys to see more wins in the future.
Yeah, the spring of 2011, Moose Knuckles was one of the top offenses in the league. And, looks like they're picking right back up. This was their first game of the season because they were rained out week 1. So very impressive showing.
All right, another 7-run win was the Chubby Gangsters. Taking on the Foul Balls. My upset special upset me a lot that night. I caught a lot of this game. Some drop balls here and there. The Chubbies pounded some runs out early on and then just kept it up throughout.
You might have to include me on the stats on this, but again, my dark horse team, the Chubby Gangsters, coming through again with an 8-1 victory over Foul Balls. I can't imagine what it's like to have them Moorhart brothers going against me in a legit WAKA game. I just can't picture it. It's tough times. But you guys played great. Foul Balls, team that you need to beat and need to beat with a decent margin. So congratulations, you guys, for holding that down. We're going to get into your game in week 3, but right now you're 2-0. You're pretty much holding true to my predictions here on the podcast. So keep it up. Chubby Gangsters, look forward to week 3.
Yeah, I was surprised this game. The margin was so high. The last couple of times these two teams have played, it's been a shootout. So Chubby Gangsters brought the offense, but the Foul Balls didn't. So a little bit surprising. But
The Moorhart brothers corner you in a dark alley. Which one do you run away from?
I'm running away from Jeff. Keith has the size on him. I volleyball with Keith. I'm staying away from him. But I was going to propose another question to you guys. Sit-up competition. Jeff Moorhart or Joey from multiple teams, most notably JFK. Who are you taking in abs competition? You're talking about a man that was serving our country, another man that does the old gym kettlebell type workout. Who do you got?
He's got more heart.
man,
He wins it.
I love that saying. I love that saying.
I don't know who wins it, but I would love to see it.
So here it is. Week 3. You guys find each other on the field, sit-up competition. We'll be the judges.
I don't think Joey's actually playing this season.
Oh, well, never mind, Joey. My bad. Yeah, what the hell is that?
We're that close to 2
I
hot
know.
shirtless
Yeah.
guys.
I'll get
pounding
Rick.
out sit-ups
Rick
in
from
the field.
Rumspringa to compete against him. It's a sit-in. There we go. Let's
I
do
don't
it.
think other dudes are abs.
Yeah, I got it.
I mean, I got
Maybe,
tons of
I don't
dudes with
know.
abs. I can.
We're getting off track again. We're getting off track.
All
What are
right.
you talking about?
The Burning Bridges came back big in week 2. Took a 3-2 win over our #1 ranked Shake and Bake. Mr. Commissioner,
What do you have to say on this?
Man, you can see it's been a rough week for me. I haven't shaved, just been kind of drawing the curtains back, calling out from work, snapping at Dottie all the time. It's been a rough week, man. My self-esteem.
Does she deserve it though? Really? Does she deserve the snapping?
No, I'm mad at myself, man. Burning Bridges is, I have to eat my words, man. I thought, I definitely respect Burning Bridges, no doubt, but I thought we were going to handle them, but they came to play. I'd say Rob Allen, their charger, was on fire. He made some throws that were pretty impressive, and they just took us out, you know? So, big pride. I hope we get a chance to see him again, because it was a good game. I think if we had, with the 45 minutes, this isn't an excuse. I tip my hat to them because they beat us. But with the 45 minutes, we got the 5th inning cut, and we had a good part of our lineup coming up. So
You think you would have had a little deciding factor in the 5th inning, being down 1 run?
I think we would have been in a good position, but obviously they shut us down for most of the game. So it's not to say we were automatically going to score, but. Who's to say? I hope we get a chance to see him in the full 5 inning game in the playoffs. But Yeah, we're damn good. I mean, it's without saying. I mean, we're regular season champs, but
It was a good game, 3-2 against you guys. Let me ask you, real quick, just shot question. Vernon Bridges comes off a 0-4 loss to 5 O'Clockers. You guys handled JFK in week 1. Do you think, looking at the stats, that they beat Vernon Bridges, who was undefeated last season, and you guys beating JFK the way that you did, kind of came into this game thinking, you know, maybe the Vernon Bridges of 2012 are the Vernon Bridges of 2011?
no, I don't think we really thought that. I think we just caused some bad breaks. We didn't execute, and we played their asses off, and we got beat. You know? But I mean, I don't think anyone was there saying, "Oh, this is a gimme game" by any stretch. So we didn't know.
Speaking of the 5 O'Clockers and Rumspringa in the second
Oh
half.
my God!
I caught some of this game. 5 O'Clockers defense just looked.
Y'all need to talk real quick before I need to talk. If y'all want to say your piece, because I'm gonna take the full 2 minutes that I have to go on this rant. So y'all get your stuff out real quick.
It looked like a hard-fought game. I mean, 3-1. That's
Respectable.
Fill me out.
You got it.
All right.
but like I said, that's what I saw. 5 O'Clockers defense was on. They were able to manufacture some runs, but they looked like a really tough team to score against.
Let me say something about the 5 O'Clockers. I love the 5 O'Clockers off the field. 5 O'Clockers on the field. I hate them. I want to beat y'all so bad you have no idea.
It's a strong word.
I say I hate them. I hate them on the field. It got to the point where we had, right after the game, we had to literally damage up. Me and Josh Waldrop, Jeff, Mike, Brittany Travis, we had to make sure that it was cool once we left the field. That's how heated I take this game. That's how heated Rumspringa takes this game. But let me tell you, the 5 O'Clockers, I gave y'all a whole lot of shit the first week. Y'all are coming to play. You have shut me up completely the entire season. The first 2 games in week 1, our game in week 2, you've shut us down. Reyes pitching, Curtis catching, you got Jeff Polly out there, Josh in the outfield, you got the girls playing stout defense, playing stout offense too, I might add. You guys are playing phenomenal. The refereeing was subject at best. I'm going to say that. Not saying the calls went their way, not saying the calls went our way, but calls were fluctuating. People were overturning some things. That's what it is. We're not going to blame it on that. Just let it be known. I want you guys to get in the playoffs. I want it so bad I can taste it. But they were the better team. They put us down 3-1. It was a dog fight, and that's how it always is. And I can't wait for the next match. But damn, I want it so bad. I know. Thank you.
I swear I'm the only happy guy on this.
I'm glad you filled my beer up, man, because that was tough.
It's been a rough week.
Sorry, guys. No, I don't feel for you, but whatever. Tough shit, I guess. Is what I'm really trying to say in the nicest way possible.
They're wrecking shop week 3. I don't even know who they're playing, but they got oh shit. There we go.
All right, last game of week 2. JKI just kicking it, faced off with the new kickheads on the block. It was a blowout from the beginning, 15-1. Not much to say about that. New kickheads. Defense, a little porous at times, it would appear.
Yeah, that shocked me because that definitely are 2 teams I would see as having similar talent. And I talked to Kickhead's coach, Amanda Hassel, afterwards at Lucky's, and I was like, "What happened in your game?" And she's like, "Well, it happens." But I guess I think they only had like 4 guys show up, and they had 8 girls show up, which
it's never a good combination. No offense to the ladies.
It leads to some defensive challenges.
Yeah.
So good win by JKI. I'd like to see if JKI can keep it up.
We're looking at 2 teams. 2 teams that we said at the beginning is in that bottom half of, even bottom tier of the Kickball League. You see JKI coming up, put up a pretty good show in week 1, putting up a very good show in week 2 against New Kicks on the block. And you gotta wonder, what JKI is all about. I mean, are they going to step up into that second tier? Are they going to stay in the bottom? But what I really want to ask is, you know, when you look at these two teams, who is that bad and who's better than we thought they were? Is New Kicks on the Block worse than what we thought they were? Is JKI better than we thought they were? I mean, you guys, you're looking at these scores here. JKI really put on a show, and New Kicks on the Block really laying some eggs. So the question proposes, who's better and you know, who's worse than what we ranked them?
I think it was just an off night for New Kicks. Yeah, I think once things went bad in the South, it just escalated and snowballed. So I wouldn't look past them. So I think when they have the full team, they're much more competitive.
You think this is going to be a team that's going to bring the full team out week by week?
I hope so.
I hope so too.
All right.